We should.
Yeah. All right, let's call a meeting to order, please, and we'll pledge. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll dispense. You got any public comment you want to make before I start? Since you're the only, well, we have two guests here tonight.
I'm the only one. My name's Patty Francisco. I'm at Sackett Road, 5340 Sackett Road.
Okay.
And the reason, Jim, that I came to the meeting tonight I was just asking the township when they would be cleaning ditches out on Sackett Road. And the reason for my request is if you go down Sackett Road, I'm like the seventh place on the left. You'll see it there. Right across, there's a spring underneath the road. And if you look to the side of the road, there's some big stones there. There's a culvert pipe that is always drains out of there. But it's all collapsed in and it's filling up. Now last winter that rose a little bit and it cut that like 1 inch top coat off the road, you know, just from the heat. Now, I mean, I know, you know, everything's busy, but...
No, it's not the busy. I'm glad you brought that up because I got, Tommy come in with a bunch of 811 calls. I don't know whether you're aware of this. I think the Forest Service is grading them goddamn roads this year for us.
Okay.
As part of, and I can't, and I haven't had a chance to call Ranger and find out. But he got a lot of calls. And if what they're saying, the Forest Service is gonna grade all them roads back there.
I'm on the blacktop though, up high.
Yeah,
They're gonna grade
they'll ditch them.
Oh, they're gonna ditch them all out of there.
But
It needs a lot of handwork, and I know this is just because I'm here this week, but I saw Tom and stopped him on the road and I showed him. So he's
okay, he's aware of it.
he's aware
Okay.
of what I'm talking about.
Okay,
You
all
know
right.
what I mean? And I offered to him too. I said, hey, I'm here. When I'm here, I'll do all your handwork, you know? And because I also gave Tom two of the property owners' phone numbers to call about their collapsed pipes. Now, I don't know if that's like does the township send them a letter and just say, hey, we, the property owner, are responsible for the pipe?
The property owner is responsible for their entrance, pipe and all, yeah.
Now, would the township send a letter out to that property owner if it's collapsed or whatever?
We
to
could,
Say, hey, you have
yeah,
to do
we
it?
could.
Is
You
it,
have that information? I can get you that. I gave it to Tom.
Okay.
If you give me the township number here, I'll make sure that you get all that. Like I'll do all your legwork for you.
837
837
8762.
8762.
Yep.
And what's your first name?
Carrie.
K-E-R-I?
C-A-R-R-I-E.
C-A-R-R-I-E. Okay, I'll find out because, you know, in the defense of the township too, it needs, you know what I mean, it needs it. They've been in there for as long as I can
Yeah.
remember too.
Yeah, there's one other one back there that the older couple owns it.
They did get it replaced.
Yeah.
Oh, they got it
Yeah.
replaced?
Yeah,
where
they
that
did.
top one is, that's yeah, that, where you just put that pipe in down there, that side's good till you get to my place, and the next neighbor's pipes collapsed. And then the one right across the street from me is where I was talking
Yeah.
about where that spring and stone is.
Okay.
have you noticed that when we get a rain event or something, has it been affecting the road? Has it been coming out in the road?
Yeah, it's filling the ditch up
Okay.
on both sides of the roads. At the one by me and the
Thinking
one
that
across the
the
street.
ditch can't take it all,
Well,
right?
his pipes collapsed.
All right.
In the ditch I've taught me.
Is this a camp?
Yeah, they're all camps out there, yeah. If you want, I could spray paint a line on the road just as a,
Well, if Tommy knows where it is, you know, it wouldn't be beneath me to go dig the damn pipe up.
yeah.
But then somebody pull in there late
Then
at
we'd
night
get
and then we'd end up towing our vehicle out of the
Yeah, I
ditch.
know.
Well, I think that's, if it's affecting the road, which it sounds like it is, why don't we take the step? Pat's gonna give her the information for the owners. Why don't we send them a nice letter saying,
Yeah,
hey,
hey.
we'll more than likely, if you buy the ditch, if you buy the pipe, we'll make sure we fix it because it's affecting our road.
Right.
That's what I did with the last
Yeah.
couple. I just
Yeah,
sent
that's
them
a
a
good
letter.
deal,
And,
yeah. That
yeah.
usually works. They buy the pipe. We started this a couple years ago and it's working and it saved a lot of pipes and a lot of ditches. In fact, that's what he done today. He dug up a friggin' gas line too.
They hit a gas line up there.
It's only that far under the road.
Oh, it happens.
But you know, I mean, it's just the spring box that I'm talking about.
That needs fixed.
Yeah,
That needs fixed.
What happens? It's the old steer corrugated 6-inch pipe, and it's flowing. I dug it out as good as I could with the shovel, but it needs replaced, and it's actually you'll see it. Them stones got to get out of there, like you know.
Okay.
So.
All right, we'll
And
bring
I mean,
that
I'll
up.
give you my phone number too, just in case, like you know.
Okay. What's your
Is
number?
that, you live there or is that your
That's
camp?
my camp.
Your
Yeah.
camp. Where you live?
Pittsburgh,
Where at?
South Hills.
I'm from Moon Township.
Yeah, I'm Baldwin. But I talked to you before at Royce. Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Royce
yeah.
Stillman's, yeah. It's Pat DIFRANCEFCO, and it's 412-680-5298.
4298.
And I mean, if you have to leave a truck or a machine or something sitting in a safe place, you're more than welcome to use my driveway when I'm not there to leave it there. You know,
We
if you have to leave
appreciate
it
that.
overnight or something, you got my permission to do that.
Thank you very
You know,
much.
if you don't have to bring it back, or if you're worried about leaving it somewhere, it's you know, it's pretty secure there.
Okay.
On the way out, do you think, in which we're not, when we make our trip out there, letters are gonna go out. Maybe we can get them to clean the ditch on the way out, because once we start migrating the backhoe and stuff back out there.
Well, the biggest thing that concerns me is they're gonna do Pig's Ear Road and Sackett Road and Corduroy. It's what it sounds like. Plus, 152 down past her house, but that's not our road.
Yeah, they have my road all marked out and everything, all the gas lines, everything.
Yeah, they're gonna widen that road. Yeah, they're gonna fix that up.
Sorry.
Are they widening out Sackett Road too?
No.
Why would the Forest Service be fishing for us then?
I have no idea. I gotta get a hold of Rob Fallon and
see
find
if they're
out what the
doing it.
story is, because Tommy got the 811 calls. He got a book of
Yeah,
them.
there's like half a dozen I gave him the other day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they're grading them. I don't know what they're doing. They ditch them is what they do. And the guys that I've seen ditch it, the contractor does an excellent job. I mean, to tell you, I've watched them dig it, and they do them better than we do. That guy actually gets the grader in the ditch. Yeah. Okay, and I won't do that until I come back. I
Oh,
won't
that's
get
fine.
time.
That's fine.
Anything else? Judy, you have anything?
Nope.
Okay, now, the reason for this is to hire an employee. You guys got do more conversation before we make a vote on it, or what do you want to do?
I think we're all, who are we gonna narrow it down to? Let's start with two people.
Well, I want to say first off that there's a lot of good people. It's a very hard decision. I mean, you have people here that used to live in James City. You have people that wonderful, 19 years at a previous job. They all have good qualities. It was hard to make a decision. I'll say that.
All got good work history.
I've been seriously thinking about it since we had the last session, and I'm open on it. You guys want to discuss anything? Well, I'm with Tom. It's a blessing. It's not a blessing because you're gonna choose between some good people.
I mean, I think they're all well qualified, you know. I think we're gonna be lucky to have whoever we pick. We're very lucky. I wish we could have them all,
Yeah.
but unfortunately we can't.
No. You got somebody you want to put up? You Tom, you want to do it? Or you want me to do it?
Well, I'll just say that, fortunately, I'm going to go with the experience, and the one with the most experience was that Joe Leaving or
Joe Lavin. Yeah.
Laving, yeah.
I know Joe quite well. Joe's 31 years old. He's a heck of a mechanic. He's an equipment operator, and he's got a Class A CDL. And he's a yes or no, sir. If we decide to have him, I'm going to pressure him into moving closer. and I think it's a possible. But the reason Joe's looking for a job is Dad's closing the company down. In fact, I'm trying to get him to finish up a trail job for me right now, and the weather's horrible. And that's over at Nivers is where it's at, and that's right to the swamp. Anybody want to make a motion?
I make a motion that we hire Joe Laving for full-time employment for Highland Township.
Is there going to be a trial period here? Before
Let's
I second that.
Let's talk about that. I think that's a good idea. Can we, what kind of a standard, I'm glad you brought
30
that.
days.
Let's do a 30-day trial period.
30-day trial period, and I know he's going to ask about hospitalization.
After 30 days.
After 30 days after the trial period, and he's eligible for hospitalization.
After 30 days from the beginning.
From his start date,
From his start date.
yes.
So we're gonna do that. Maybe we should make, just so we don't have to do that, we can all talk about that. We're gonna let his trial period, so it's gonna give us our next township meeting. When would our
It's like a,
July 11th. is
July
the next
11th.
Meeting.
July 11th, and if he accepts, we're at the 26th.
I have to get him in for his drug test.
well, he can't physically start till after the first of the month. And we don't want to get him before. Let's get it.
Yeah, 'cause
Can I make
Monday would be the second.
suggestion? Start him the 5th, right after the 4th of July. That's the start of the pay period, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and I'm trying to get it lined up so we can discuss it. If we give him a month trial period, so we could discuss it at a meeting. If we want to, if not, we're gonna have a special meeting so we can get it done, or else we just stretch it out another couple days.
If we make the decision now, the trial period is 30 days, and he gets his hospitalization if he requests that, then we don't have to. We do it here.
Okay.
His actual start date would be the 9th. If you had him start after the 4th of July, he'd start on Monday. Because the 4th is Wednesday, the 5th would be Thursday.
Isn't that the beginning of the pay week?
Monday, yes. The 9th would be the beginning of the pay week. Yep. 28th. Yep.
I think we need to start him as soon as possible. I
Yeah.
really believe that.
We need to
Yeah.
help.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Needs help. Whoops.
you're gonna have to notify him after hours. I know where he's at tomorrow. He's got a job for me over at Nivers, and I was trying to get that done so we get paid. We gotta have it done by the end of the month. So ask him when he can start, or get him started, but make sure he can get the you gotta have the drug test.
Okay.
Is there any specific place that we want to send him to?
Yeah, Kane Hospital.
Kane Hospital, or is,
They just use the one across the street from Shady Point. Is
Okay.
where
Yeah.
that's where they had me go. That's where I sent John.
So are we gonna, if he chooses to accept, are we gonna talk to him? Somebody needs to sit down and talk to him, and I think somebody needs to sit down and talk to him and Tom. So that they know what we expect.
do you want, if he accepts, do you want to make a date where we'll sit down? Me and you'll just make a time that, if that's okay, Jim. I
Yeah,
know
that's
you're gonna
fine,
leave.
that's great.
Why don't
Yeah,
we,
that's great.
I mean, we just gotta come up with a day, and me and you'll meet him up here, and we'll,
Fine.
Go over the policies, and he's gotta wear this and wear that. Okay?
it works for me. What day do you want to do it? Do you want to do it the day of his hire? Do you think you can, because they'll be here till 4.
Have we decided what day that was?
Let him,
If you had him start after the 4th, that would be.
no,
This is the start of the new pay week.
well, when's
Would be the
the,
9th.
July 2nd, what's that? Is that the beginning of a new pay week?
No, because the guys will get paid the 28th. Oh
Okay.
yeah, I guess it is. The 2nd would be yes.
Start of a new week.
Yes.
See if he can start July 2nd.
See when he can start, yeah,
Yeah.
ask him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm sorry, I was wrong, guys. Yep.
Do it July 2nd, and that way it gets the beginning of
Okay.
it. I hate to do it, but give him but that's the game. Holiday.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And
we
see if he can get in and get the goddamn drug test before that.
Oh yeah, I should be able to get him in by the end of the week as long as he can go in.
need to help.
Kerry, don't give him a choice. Tell him July 2nd's his start date.
Okay.
And also, make sure he gets his drug test beforehand.
Yeah, because I should be able to get him in right away.
Yeah.
I'll just have to call him tomorrow and.
And you won't get him tomorrow till after a while. He's supposed to be out at Nivers tomorrow finishing that project for me. His dad fell and tore the ligaments in his shoulder. And he's had the same operation Virginia does, but his has gone bad. He's having a lot of trouble with it.
Not good, huh?
No. That's why he's shut.
He's in, how many more days are they gonna be on that project in Livers? 2 more days. Kerry, let us know when he's gonna take his, have his drug test. And maybe he can have it later, and me and you can go over the policies with it, if he's willing to accept.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way, before he starts, we kinda, I mean, do you think that that's more prudent to do? Because that way he knows what to expect and what's going on.
Yeah, I think it's good, especially with me not being there because I know him well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that way, if we gotta get Tommy up here, we gotta pay him a little extra, whatever. Tommy's up here, that way we can sit them both
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Did you guys give him an hourly wage and everything at the interview?
$15 an hour to start.
Okay.
I think we decided on that before, didn't we?
Yeah, we'll put it to a vote. I mean, we might as well set, we're gonna set everything right now, I
Yeah.
mean, right?
Yeah.
And the benefits, how do we wanna do that? It'll be on his trial period, we'll just state it basically on his trial, finish of his trial period, we will offer him benefits.
Yeah, offer him benefits. 30 days after he's eligible for benefits.
Okay.
And that'll give you a chance to get a packet ready for him, huh?
And can you get a handbook
Yep.
ready? And we'll just sit down and we'll go over it.
Do you guys want a handbook? That way you can. Okay. So 3
All right,
handbooks.
I'll make a motion, we accept Joe's application and offer him employment.
I second that.
Any discussion on it, which we've already had? All in favor?
Aye.
And I will, let me do the talking to him about location, okay?
Yeah, I mean, that's something.
Yeah, that's not up to us.
Yeah, let me talk to him about that.
I mean, it'll be the same thing. I mean, we already covered it. I think he's already cognizant that he's gonna have to be here at X amount of time, you know, and it is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
He's been a construction worker, he knows
He knows all about it.
He knows what he has to do.
You don't get paid by the mile, you get paid by the hour.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you make out with the insurance company today?
I haven't got everything done yet. They haven't given me the proposal yet, but as soon as they give it to me, then I'll. Maybe
you'll
by
get-
tomorrow they'll have something I can give you guys.
Yeah, but we can't do nothing about it till
No.
the meeting now. And then at that point, the goddamn, we gotta pay for the bill on for Matson, don't we?
Well, renewal's for July 3rd. That's when the renewal is. But we didn't vote on anything at June's meeting.
When are you gonna be back?
10th. Well, I mean, we can,
Do we have to?
here's the way I
When are
feel.
you leaving?
Wednesday morning. Here's the way I feel about it. Neither one of these gentlemen have been involved in this thing when we had the insurance problem. And we really fought like heck. And
I
Matson
know.
stepped up. Matson
Right.
stepped up and gave us the insurance. And as far as I'm concerned, I think we just ought to stick with them this year and get the balance and go with it. Whatever we come back, get it next year. And I'm not gonna try and shortchange anybody, but we are, we're trying to get something and they're trying to,
And a lot of insurance companies want you to have nothing for like 5 years.
Yeah.
You know, and it's only been, what, 2 or 3 for us.
so get the.
They wouldn't even look at the workman's comp for us. Matson wouldn't. So good thing we already.
Did you get that straightened out?
Yes. Yep. That's all straightened out.
Thank you, God.
Yes. Through Swanson's.
Thank you, God.
Yes.
you
Yep.
hear that?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. I took care of that right first thing.
But just, you don't need to tell
No.
St. Mary's that.
No. No.
Do I need to make a motion that we keep Matson for the next year? Let's just do it, make it legal while we're here, huh?
What if we just, what if, I don't know. Yeah,
It's gotta be a lot cheaper.
It is a little nerve wracking.
Well, we'll wait, let's wait till the regular meeting.
I mean, worst comes to worst, I mean, it's, because it's not Borscht anymore, it's
St. Mary's.
It's St.
St.
Mary's
Mary's,
Insurance,
right.
which is Erie Insurance.
Right.
I mean, I'd like to do my deal. I'd like to see what it is. And it's getting, Manson's out of Brookville, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, they're close. It's just, I'd kind of like to get everything getting back. They're in Elk County. I mean, I'm not trying to play favoritisms to it.
Here's the reason that you cannot believe the effort we put into getting insurance. It was down to the last day.
Well, I sat here through all
Yeah.
the meetings. I remember. We weren't going to get insurance.
I mean, to the point that we almost had to shut down. It was me and Christie and the solicitor. He put more time in it than all of us put together. I mean, he called me daily about this. And finally, all of a sudden, Matson stepped up. And the guy that got a workforce got fired shortly thereafter. I don't know what that story was. I could never figure that one out. And he put hours and hours and days in on it.
If that guy can get me a proposal, can we do an executive session to decide on that before July 3rd or no?
I won't be here.
Oh, that's right.
You can, these guys
I
can
mean,
do it.
tomorrow, can you do that or do you have to advertise an executive
gotta-
session or
Well, in executive session, you can't make decisions.
decisions? Okay.
You cannot make a decision. All we can do is
Talk.
talk about it.
Okay.
Let's just leave it, go get the thing, and if it's that great, which I kind of doubt that it'd be that great, but
Well, when I talked to that Tony from St. Mary's Insurance, he said we didn't make a decision at the last meeting, so we don't have to go with, it wouldn't be
No,
in the
we don't
minutes.
have to.
We don't have to go
No.
with Matson.
no. But
We just have to be able to make the decision.
We got to have insurance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
that's the
can't.
thing.
you understand where I'm coming,
Yeah.
what I'm trying to impress on is they bailed us out at the last minute.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go stick it. If it's $1,000 or $2,000 less, let's put it off till next year.
You want to at least get a price? Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
I want to get a price on it. Yeah, let
Yeah.
them go, let them, she's in the middle of the negotiations
Yes.
with them now,
Good.
and they're going out of their way to go with it.
Yeah, because I asked Matson for the lost runs, and she called me right up and said, "Are you looking for new other insurance?" I said, "Well, the supervisors would just like the lost runs for the last couple of years. We want everything updated. We didn't have them. You just gave me the bad years we had, which was like 13, 14, and 15. So we've only actually had good lost runs for 16, 17, and now so far 18. So if a lot of insurance companies, if you don't have lost runs for like 5 years, they really
Yeah,
give
it
you a
takes
hard
5
time.
years, it really
Yeah.
is.
She,
And
like
that's
I
what we
said,
were running into with this because we were in the middle of that lawsuit.
Yeah. And Matson, she said she didn't even want to deal with workman's comp this year. She would look at it next year. Because
Yeah, okay.
just because of all the issues.
Well,
so.
you know the issue with the goddamn workman's comp too.
Yeah.
All right. Anything
But
else?
they can still give me the prices and
Anything
like that.
else we need to bring up? Tommy?
No?
Good.
Make a motion, we adjourn the meeting.
I'll second it. Meeting adjourned.